Hi everybody, can you see me? This is our first time to do this, so it might be a little crazy, but we're really excited. I'm Danielle, and I'm over here at Alicia's house for our first organizational tip blog, and we're really excited to share it with you. So I'm going to turn it over to her now, and I'll see you later. Bye. Wish me luck.
Hi everyone. If you don't know me, my name's Alicia Day. The girls at the attic call me the scrapbook guru. I'm known to eat a few cupcakes and get kind of competitive when it comes to anything purse related at scrapbook events. So I'm here to discuss with you guys about getting organized and getting prepared and just kind of getting your life back in order. A lot of us, when it comes to being invited to scrapbook, you're just like completely overwhelmed and a panic attack sets in, and your life doesn't have to be that way. If your girlfriends call you and say, hey, we're going to scrapbook tonight, I want to get you to that point where you can grab a bag and grab a few things and go, and not spend your whole evening trying to dig through your bag, trying to find your stuff. So over the next few months, I think Danielle and I are still working that out.
Year.
We're going to kind of work to get you organized from my house. Classes are great. We love to have classes, and that's definitely an option. But for those of you who can't get out and with the things that are going on, it's important. Right now I'm in school, but if Danielle were to say, hey, let's scrapbook on Friday night, it wouldn't be any problem for me to grab a few things and go. And that's all about being prepared. So over the next year, I guess, we're going to get prepared for that. I'm going to show you a couple little spaces in my scrapbook room so you can kind of get an idea of how things are. And then if you have questions, get them posted on the blog. We will discuss most of anything in here, but if there's something particular that catch your eye and you're like, oh, what is that and why does she do that, we want to be able to answer those questions and go over them with you. So first I'm going to take you to this section. Of course, this is the Clip It Up. This was a purchase I have still never regretted, and I've convinced a lot of people to take them. If you buy this and you use it correctly, you will never have that regret purchase on a Clip It Up. These are also cubes that my dad purchased. Each section represents, like this section is my daughter's, all of her albums, work in progress and finishing up. This section is my niece's, and this section is mine. Danielle's going to kind of give you a close-up. Eventually all of these will be labeled, but right now I'm kind of still working on pulling out and figuring out whose is whose. I'm going to let Danielle pan over to here.
Oh, have a text.
Danielle's pretty popular.
Better turn that off and keep going.
The next section, everybody break it down. It's paparazzi. That's how we feel today.
It was Stephanie.
Oh, she's going to love the fact that we're here.
We need to update the blog. Today's the last day for Ganza shirts. And
is everybody getting that? Today's the last day for Ganza shirts. Danielle needs to update
we're gonna
the
have
blog.
the list
we're working
out
on
tomorrow.
That, Stephanie.
Yes, got it.
The next section is my solids and my papers by company. If you've ever taken a class with me, we've discussed about how to separate your papers and how to divide them and how to organize them, and we'll definitely be going over that as well. This is where I keep my pre-made kits. It's kits that I've purchased or paper that I've purchased for a specific event, but I don't have the pictures yet. They're already organized in here. And you don't have to have these systems to do that. And I'm going to show you lots of different ways to be able to not have a room but still be this organized. You don't have to have a room to be organized. You can have a closet and be fine. This next section is where I keep my tools and adhesives and paintbrushes. Just being labeled is important, and that's going to be discussed as well. And then we have cards and stamps, and then my ribbons, and I'll let Danielle do a close-up on this, and nobody freak out because I'm really organized.
I'm excited.
Okay?
Woohoo!
All of these are sectioned by
Ooh,
color.
La la.
And I have extra buttons, so then when my buttons get low on my Clip It Up, because I take it everywhere with me, then I can add to it or get ribbons out.
Pretty.
I also have a donations box and a scraps box. This is another important thing about labeling, because if you have things that you have left over or you have paper that you didn't use or won't use, it's important to donate them. We have a lot of companies like the Ronald McDonald House and other places that enjoy having these donations. And then my scraps box. When I'm done with paper and I've got extra scraps, it comes in handy for my daughter. And this, of course, is my work table.
We have a couple visitors today. There's baby Paisley. Daddy had to end up working, and so There's little Crosby.
And she says, oh, I don't know.
And she doesn't know what we're doing. She just wants us to hold her.
She just wants to talk and play
So she
today.
might help us out. Okay, here we go.
And then this is my work table. Right now I'm taking old frames and I'm matting them. My grandmother gave me some really awesome old costume jewelry. So I've been looking for frames and rematting them, and I'm going to hang these up in my spare bedroom and hang the jewelry on them. It's just like anything else. Most of your jewelry, unless it's organized and you know what you have, you never wear it. These are going to hang on the wall, so maybe in 6 months or 8 months, we can do a shout out through those as I get some of these done. And then you have my desk. My daughter also uses this as well. I'm a stand-up scrapper most of the time. If you've seen me scrapbooking anywhere, I'm not usually with my butt in a chair, obviously. So this is kind of my workspace where I work. My favorite layouts that I've done recently, I always hang up on the wall so I can enjoy them a little bit longer, because you put them in a book and you forget about them and you don't get to enjoy them. So these are some of my most recent, I shouldn't say most recent, probably like crop camp or Ganza right before the little elbow thing. So they're up there. Basic filing drawers, of course. My husband does keep a lot of stuff at his office, but there are things that I keep here as well. And then we're going to go through these. This is your basic desk, but one drawer is completely full of electronics. It's all of the camera boxes, all of the cell phone boxes, and the cords that go with them, and they're labeled. So that's something else that's on the list to discuss, but if you have questions, please post them on the blog. And this is kind of like a little chaos. This is Danielle's Diet Dr. Pepper, and this is my Dr. Pepper, because I just can't start the day without a Dr. Pepper, obviously. And a lot of my bears are my collection. I love this room because I get to be surrounded by things that make me happy, like the sun shining through the window today, thank goodness, and my Boyd's Bears collection. Some of my favorite books that I keep, the books that I read and don't keep, I donate to our library, because our local library can either rent them out or they can sell them to raise money. So I prefer to help out the community as best I can. These are mini books. I'm still on mini book restriction. Kathy Johnson is supposed to be as well, but we'll discuss that later. And these are my hardback idea books, and then these are my magazine idea books. So, and we'll delve into those as well. If you have any questions, post them on the blog, and hopefully Stephanie will know that we got it updated today. Love you, Steph. Bye.